Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Sue Fortier, and I am the president of the Alumni Association. This is an event that we've been waiting a long time for, and I'm very excited to be able to host this event tonight. I'd like to begin by thanking the college, the administration, and the trustees, because without them, this would not be happening tonight. I would also like to recognize some dignitaries who are present. I'm going to ask them to just raise their hand and be recognized, and I'm going to ask everyone else to wait and hold your applause till the end. Trustees, Ed DuPont, Chairman. The KSC trustee, John Moody. Our KSC student trustee, Justin Sajewicz, in the back there, and trustee Carol Perkins. Our campus administrators present, Mel Netzhammer, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Jay Kahn, Vice President for Finance and Planning, Andy Robinson, Vice President for Student Affairs, and Marianne Lindberg, Vice President for Advancement. I'd also like to recognize my predecessor, past president of the Alumni Board of Directors, who was instrumental in seeing this vision become reality, David Gagney. And Mayor Dale Pregent from the City of Keene. From the Heritage Commission, retiring Chairman Phil Faulkner, here tonight, and especially our architects, Charles Michael, Tom Weller, and Amanda Waglinski. Of course, we also need to recognize all of the other constituents who helped to bring this to fruition. All of the alumni who have donated to the cause, and the people who have worked hard to bring it to the grand opening tonight. This building provides the alumni of Keene State College with a place to call home, a place to connect with old friends, and a place to build new relationships with students through career planning and mentoring activities, with college community through social events and intergenerational activities, and of course with the larger Keene community. This will be a wonderful legacy for future Keene State alumni. Perfect timing. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Helen Giles G., President of Keene State College.
Hello, everybody. Are you as excited as I am? Yay! Well, I tell you, from my first meeting with the alumni board, they told me we want an alumni center. And I said, well, it can't be this year. And then we waited a little bit, and we waited. But you know, good things come to those who wait. And once you walk inside that building, well, I tell you, you'll know good things have come to Keene State College. Well, I tell you, this building is not just a place to look at and have activities. As Sue said, it's a place where alumni can meet our current students and help them with job development, career planning, and placement. But more than that, you alumni out there will help inspire our current students, because we've told them that you are successful. You are built on a strong foundation of this college that continues with them, and that they can go forward into this world and be successful. So this building is a place where we hope that you will come back and reconnect with our current students so that they know that they have a promising future. Additionally, for me, this building signifies the kind of collaboration that really makes the city of Keene and Keene State College so special. It took a lot of people coming together to make this building happen. And I remember talking with the Board of Trustees, and we were saying just a few million to the chair. I said, and believe me, It's something that the alumni want and will be willing to contribute to. And then I asked a number of alumni who had never been on a campaign before to come to the house. And of course, when you feed them, they come a little easier. And I asked them, I said, well, you know, it won't be that hard. You just tell them the story and tell them how important this is, not just for today, but for the future of the college, so that alumni always know that they have a place to come home, and they'll give a little bit. After all, I promised the trustees that you would. And then, of course, it was the City of Keene and the City Council and the Heritage Commission, and particularly Phil Faulkner, how we worked for 6 months and 8 different designs. Our architects stood with us. And I think as a result of that collaboration, well, I think we've got a design that will stand the test of time, combining history with the present day and a beauty that will last a lifetime. So I tell you, I'm one person who feels very fortunate to be with you and to be here. And I tell you, I hope that you're as proud as I am to be a part of Keene State College. Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome a person who is a great partner with this college, who speaks in orientations with our incoming students to the families, who promises him that they're not just inheriting Keene State College, they're inheriting a fine city. The Honorable Dale Pregent, Mayor of Keene.
Thank you very, very much, Madam President. It really is a pleasure to be here this evening. And it's really interesting to see so many wonderful, familiar faces. But I do bring official congratulations from the City of Keene, but also personally from my heart being part of this. You know, we found it was a long time in development of this particular building that we're here with today. And when I was a city councilor, I was on the Historic Commission with Phil Faulkner, and it was a long, hard process for us, as Madam President has said. But we couldn't have asked for a better outcome. I mean, we could not have asked for a better outcome. And I was thinking about that as I drive down the street and I look at what happened. This building adds to this whole part of the city. We now have a roundabout with this building, and when you come into the city of Keene, you really see a wonderful, wonderful way of coming into the city of Keene. And as a matter of fact, a little side note, which was very interesting, just yesterday, I happened to be walking across the main street by the white church at the head of the square, and there was 4 people standing there taking pictures of the common and the church and so on. And I stopped them and I said, "Are you enjoying your visit to the city of Keene?" And they said, "Yes. This is a wonderful city and it's beautiful, and especially when we came up Main Street where the college is." So you have a great deal to be thankful for, and it really is great. You know, the city and Keene State College has long worked together with many, many different projects. We've worked with off-campus student living and the housing. We've worked with planning and development for protection by the fire and the city departments. We've worked with the economic impact of the students and the faculty that has here in the city of Keene. We've shared additional plans with students and professors and different kinds of courses that they do, and shared those with projects for the city of Keene. And several years ago, we founded a group which is called the Town and Gown Committee. This has been a wonderful group where we get together and we give back and forth with each other the way that it should be to help each other grow. And not only has that committee helped us, but it's grown to be a model. And we have had 2 other colleges come here within the last year to visit us and to see how we can have a better relationship between the school and the city. And it's been very, very good. We've done many other projects, and I'm not going to list them all, but they have been all beneficial for the college and for the city. For the last 4 or 5 years, I've worked with Helen, and I've really enjoyed that. And I would like to say that everything we've done has been for the benefit of both of us. So, to you, Madam President, and to your college, your staff, I say to you, I will give you my word that I will work with you in the same good faith and manner that we have done in the past for the growth of Keene State College and the city of Keene. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Mayor Pregent. It is now my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the USNH trustees, Mr. Ed DuPont.
Thank you, Sue, and good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the other institutions within the University System of New Hampshire, I bring greetings and congratulations to you on this special occasion. I am personally delighted to be here to launch this beautiful new space, the Keene State College Alumni Center. The trustees and I have followed closely the planning and building of the center and have fully supported the vision that conceived it and the effort that has made it reality. President Giles G., we commend you and your team for all the hard work and dedication that has brought us here today. This is truly a special day, not just for the many alumni who will use this building and call it home, but for the entire campus community. This building, with its unique blend of the old and the new, speaks to Keene's traditions and to its aspirations. At once, this new center showcases the best of the college's history, celebrates the accomplishments and contributions of its graduates, and provides a central location from which alumni can work with the college to propel Keene State into the future. You have much to be proud of in this newest addition to the Keene State campus and in the spirit of community and service that pervades it here. I look forward to many years of reunions, activities, events, and work that will take place within these walls, and congratulate you again on this great accomplishment. Now, on a personal note, I've already had the tour, and it's a wonderful building. And for President Giles G. and Jay Kahn, it's easy for us to say yes to you because of the confidence we have in what Keene State does in its work. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now hear from John Moody, our Keene State College alumni trustee to the university system.
I don't know about you, but I am one happy camper. We have waited so long, and I was thinking back that when I first started in Keene in 1967, Fred Barry was across the street in the White House in this big, huge space up there. And we thought, well, that was nice, that's our home. And then we moved. We moved to another beautiful place. But we couldn't get to it because there's no elevator. The older I get, the more I have respect for that. And look where we are now. This is our new home. Welcome to your new home. The other things that we're thinking about, I did see someone here from Ekman, and Aaron, where are you? Aaron is in the back, and Aaron represents Ekman Construction. And the reason I wanted to make sure that he got recognized is the buildings like this take place through the vision of architects and committees and everyone else, but taking those and making them happen. And the uniqueness of this building really goes to the folks in the construction companies that take that vision and make it look like it does. And I think Ekman deserves a great round of applause for the work that they've done. And perhaps we could name a room or something after them later when the check comes in. But tonight is a night that we say thank you, trustees. I've been on the board, this is concluding my 7th year, and I can remember back after we hired Helen, and she's right, the first thing was, Madam President, we need an alumni center. We're getting crowded, our folks can't get to it, can you help? And not just Helen, but I'm looking out here seeing many, many people that worked very, very hard to make all of this come together. Jay Kahn, in my mind, is a genius and deserves a lot of recognition, Jay. This isn't about finance and planning. This is about making sure that all of this fits in to a grand plan. And as we were walking down from EF Lane to come here tonight, this corner is magnificent because of this facility. So I had notes, and they said, John, talk about this. So I haven't talked about anything yet. But what I want to talk about is this isn't just the Alumni Center. It's more than that. It is a place for community gathering, for meetings of students, for meeting of the college, but it also brings together the advancement department, communications department, graphic arts, graphic design. And as you tour the building, you will see there's a certain symbiotic relationship between all of those entities that we've been able to bring to one place in support of Keene State College. And those of us that are alums recognize how important it is to continue that support. I couldn't be prouder to be your trustee and to stand here today with Chairman DuPont, who has been most supportive of our efforts at Keene State College. I want to thank him for that, because without the trustees, these things simply wouldn't happen. So thank you, Ed, for your leadership and dedication in helping us make this done. And in a short while, when you go in and you see some of the trappings of the old buildings incorporated into the new, you will understand why we all have this relationship together. So thank you.
Thank you, John. And now I'll ask Mary Ann Lindberg, Vice President of Advancement, to say a few words.
Thank you, Sue. I have the distinct pleasure of being able to thank everyone who has personally supported the creation of this wonderful center, and especially those donors who have given to the center campaign so far. To date, we've had over 300 donors give to our Alumni Center campaign, bringing us 54% of the way toward our $1 million goal. Each and every gift, whether $5 or $500,000, will help bring us one step closer to our ultimate goal of engaging and energizing our 25,000 plus alumni. But we won't be able to do that well without the help of everyone who cares about Keene State College, and most especially our wonderful alumni, you. Every donation we receive means a lot, both to the donor and also to Keene State College. While the stories behind each gift vary, the common bond they share is always this wonderful college. Whether you knew it as Keene Normal School, Keene Teachers College, or Keene State College, the emotional attachment and the recognition of transformational education that happens here are what makes these gifts so special to all of us. I'd like to take just a moment to share the names of a few of our most generous donors and offer special thanks for their unwavering commitment to the quality of education here at Keene State College. Following are some individuals, groups, and corporations who have supported the campaign and the center at a level which qualifies them for special naming recognition. As you tour the center shortly, you'll see the specific spaces noted. There are signs next to a number of areas which have already been named. As I read the following names, I would ask each one that I'm recognizing to stand or wave and be recognized, but for everyone to please hold your applause until I've named everybody. First, I have to say, is a very unique group, and that's the current and former members of the Alumni Association Board of Directors. And I would ask all of them to please stand. Through their tremendous commitment as Alumni Association leaders, this is current and former, so that's a lot of you, they've not only persisted over the years to see their dream of this facility come true, but they have directed previously given gifts to this project and have personally made new gifts sufficient to name the main lobby entrance inside. Thank you. The Alumni Living Room is going to be named for David Staples, class of '55. The Centennial Hall Kitchen is named for Sodexo Corporation. The North Terrace for Engelberth Construction and Pierre LeBlanc, class of '78. The Alumni Gallery Fireplace is named for the members of the class of 1958. The Development Meeting Room upstairs is named for Unico Corporation. The Sports Information Suite is named for Carolyn Keck Foran and Tim Foran, both class of 1970. The Office of the Vice President for Advancement is also named by David Staples in memory of his son, David C. Staples. The Office of Director of Alumni and Parent Relations is named for Olive Hadley Dorr, class of 1949. The office of the Assistant Director of Alumni and Parent Relations is named for John and Judith Moody. The Office of Assistant Director of Alumni and Parent Relations, the second one, is named for President Helen Giles G. and her daughter Lauren G. The recycling area, and we have several through the building, but there's a particular one that they've named, is named for Jay and Cheryl Kahn and Mitchell and Erica Greenwald, who are both class of 1974. There's a bench named for myself and my husband, Bob Lindbergh, and also one named for Connie and Jean Ross, both class of 1957. The archival display cases in the lobby are named for the members of the class of 1955 and the Melanson Company. I just would like to ask you now to give your applause to these donors because they really have come forth. Other donors have made commitments at the naming level but haven't decided on a particular area yet. Among those are some of our system trustees who are making personal commitments in addition to their funding as a board. Additionally, I have a new gift to share tonight in honor of an individual whose long and dedicated service as Alumni Relations Director, a Keene State volunteer, and as a member of the proud class of 1952 is being recognized by his classmates. The class of 1952 is pleased to recognize Don Carl with a bench named in his honor. Don, can you stand and give us a wave along with your classmates? There's Don. And these are just a few of the gifts we've received. Thank you to all of you who are considering your own contributions to the center. We continue with the campaign because it's so important to this college. And thank you to the many other donors whose gifts are making this possible. Every gift is really important to us. So please join me in thanking everyone who's helping to make this center and Keene State College so great. One more clap. And now I'll turn it back over to Sue Fortier so we can cut the ribbon and start the party. Thank you.
All right, we're almost there. I do have a few announcements before we go ahead with those huge scissors there. That we will be holding a community open house early in the fall, so you'll have an opportunity to bring your friends and make them jealous of our new home. I'd like to invite everyone to participate in the Berry Alumni Dedication, which will be happening at 8:30 right here to my right, to the left as you enter the building, and the open house in Centennial Hall following the ribbon cutting. There are maps on your chairs. If you didn't get a chance or if you don't have one, there will be hosts as you enter who will be able to give you maps as well, maps of the building. And plenty of people throughout to guide you and to tell you a little bit more about the space. And of course, please don't forget to collect your raffle tickets. We have some wonderful gifts. And the raffle will be drawn later on this evening, and you do have to be present, so stick around and enjoy the evening. Now I'd like to call forward our ribbon cutters. B. Patch. B has been asked to cut as the earliest graduate present, the class of 1935. Matt Gill, president of the most recent graduating class, the class of 2010. And I'd also like to call forward Norma Walker, class of 51. Representing the Golden Circle and the legions of alumni volunteers that support the college, the alumni, the faculty, and the students.
you.